I think should work. Let me check. As always, I'm gonna check my setup here until I can see myself, and then we're gonna start. I can see myself. Yes. YouTube. Can I see myself on YouTube? I think. Yes. No. Maybe. Hello, YouTube. Can anyone see me out there? Yes. Yes, there I am. Hello, hi, and welcome. Just 1 second. Did you know you have to set up things when you stream? I certainly didn't. Hi, Sacred Sword. Hi, Enes. Hello, everyone. Hi, hi. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. I had a nice... what is it? What is it called when you sleep in the daytime? I had a nice nap. Perfect. Hi, Hartux. Hi. I have not continued much. Wait, I have actually continued a little bit. Not too much. Not too much. It's a non-convoluted process. Well, it kind of isn't too difficult if you really get into it. So here, I added one thing. Let's see if you can hear it. Oh no, wait, I said too much. Wait, let's see. I start the game. This is the first sound of our game. Hi, Mike and Magnus. The first sound of our game. Did you hear it? I can do it again. Wait. Do I still have the new message thing? Oh, wait, that's the wrong button. Yeah. That's it. Hi, David. Hi. That's it. I just added this SMS, this stupid SMS sound, and the messages. I changed the message background here a little bit and played around with this a little bit in there, but I didn't change too much. Like, I didn't implement any new feature. Yes. Which brings me to the point. Let me actually get my music back on because I need music to concentrate. I don't need music, but I like music. I like to have music. Which brings me to the point. I have no idea what we should implement next. I think we could actually start implementing game elements. Like a story, like quests, like that stuff. And then monsters finally, of course. But I kind of want to do that offline, so you don't really know what's there, and then you're going to play it and you're going to be like, oh, boo. Gonna get spooked. That's pretty soon. I think today, what I want to do is one of the... I've got 2 more components planned that we need, like from the gameplay wise. First component, conversation. There's not gonna be too much conversation, so I don't want that. It's too much effort. What were the 2 things? The first is an inventory system. Like, you can pick up things, like in the beginning, you pick up Jessica's phone, right? And then it should be in your inventory. Even though you don't see it or anything, it should be in there. Like, there's this phone, and once we pick it up, once we pick up the phone, like we got it. Like, it's an item we have then, right? Damn, too late. I'm sorry. So that should be somewhere. I'm not thinking about the display yet of it. Like, it's not going to be displayed anywhere right now, but I still need it in the code somewhere that we own this item now. Or later on with, I don't know what we're going to have, but later on with stuff as well. So we need kind of an inventory system. That's the first feature that I want to add. And the second feature that's also going to be a big game element is I want a music app here. Like, there should be a music icon and you can turn on and off music. And sound, in horror games, sound is a huge, is of course a huge thing. And you can put somewhere, you've got those boom boxes. Like, teenagers, they've got those stupid boom boxes, right? Those, how are they called? Those stupid boom boxes. Boombox, I'll just Google boombox, it's probably this thing. Yeah. Like teenagers carry those stupid things here, those Bluetooth speakers everywhere, right? And I want those to be a game element. You can find them, you can place them somewhere, and you can play music on them, distracting whatever follows you, right? Or just playing music for whatever sake. When we pick up her phone, you can't call. I don't have like a call system. This cell phone can't call anyone. Isn't it officially called Boombox? JBL Boombox. There it is. Boombox. But I mean just Bluetooth speakers, right? Those should also be an element, but I want to implement later on. Yeah, it is cool, but it's so annoying. Like in the middle of the street. I live in a big city, and there's kids outside, and they just have that boombox on, and there's hundreds of people. And why the fuck do you have that boombox on? No one wants to listen to your shitty music, man. Ah, that's so shitty. I always hate that. Like, I always hate when they just pump the music very loud. Oh my god, it's so obnoxious. Yeah, those are two things. But I think we're gonna start with an inventory system. Where we collect keys and key elements to the game that we use later on, somehow. Really, is it only a German thing? Of course, I only know it from here. But it's so annoying. I hate it. I just hate it. Do it on a party, even on the beach. That's kind of okay. If you do it quiet, not in the middle of hundreds of people, and it's so. Just put on earphones. Great. Now my blood pressure is probably at 200 to 180 or something. I don't know. Too high. Yeah. So we're gonna add a. You never see those? They're everywhere. David, you know those, right? Hey, I'm to Papa. Hi, SBNS, right? David, you know those, right? Everyone here carries one. I don't have tacos yet. Even I have 2 of those boxes, but I rarely use them. Like, definitely not in public. I've got one when I'm taking showers or in the bathtub. I turn that on, that's it. Oh, I already emptied the first glass because I'm now so annoyed by those kids. Oh, it's super annoying, yeah. Oh, riding bikes with those, right. Oh, they ride bikes with those. That's also really annoying. But still better than putting headphones on, because that's dangerous when you're driving a bike. It's attention whoring. It's so annoying. Always those groups with like 5 teenagers, and one of those always has one boombox. Those are gonna be a game element later on that can play music and you distract things, and yeah. But the first thing is gonna be an inventory system, and therefore we need an inventory system. Like, there we go. We need items. Let's call this inventory system, yeah. Inventory and items. Therefore, and they just walk around in the shopping center. What the fuck is going on with those? Yeah. So here we're gonna add items, right? We're gonna add items to our game. So what I want in the end is that I can right click here and then create, and there should be like a new item. Right, should be a good new item. Hi, Gordon. Hi, Holy. You're holy now. Therefore, we will need to create something called a scriptable object. Whatever that is. But that is for now actually a script. Where do I have it? A new script. And that in general will be an item. Right. In general, we will have an item. Close. We will have items. And those are not mono behavior. Mono behavior is just a script that does something. A scriptable item is an item that you can have in your bar here as a game item. It is noise pollution. I don't even know if it's legal. It's above a certain noise. It probably is illegal, but it's so annoying. Yeah, we need a scriptable item. Scriptable item. It's not a scriptable item. Scriptable object, that is. And scriptable objects, they are a special kind of object. You cannot put them on any other game element. They're a game element on their own. Right? You will see that in a moment. Sometimes they play good music and I'm like, yeah, that's good, but still, shut the fuck up with your music. Scriptable item, and this item, and now it is a little bit more complicated code. You have to know that this item should show up when I create a new thing here. I can just create it in my asset menu here, and that will be an asset menu. We can create an asset menu, and there we will have, I'm looking on the other screen here, cheating a little bit because I don't know it by heart. File name will be new item. So when we create an item, right click in my Unity window, I can create a new item. And that will be in the menu then in, let's say, inventory item. Closing brackets. There we go. What did I do wrong? There, I closed the brackets here. So that now is the following. I save this, and now I can do the following. When I right click here, create, you see now we have inventory, and then in inventory we now have item. So that is a so-called scriptable object. And that just shows up right now in our hierarchical project view. And I can use that item later on to say, is this item in your inventory? Then do something. So I'm using that to relate later on. But therefore, every item still needs some parameters, of course. For example, every item needs a item name, right? And I can add later on, I can add more and more and more of those things here, but I think a name for now is okay. Because that's what it needs. Actually, also, every item, I definitely know that every item will later on need, because I want to show them somehow in the inventory, we need a sprite. We need a sprite, and that is like the icon of it. And also, in the end, I want every item to have a game object on their own. So I can place it in the, maybe not. That's optional. I mean, it's optional anyway. What do I hate most about the teens in the city? I don't know. They're just obnoxious. Like, they don't, well, most of them are okay. Some of them are just, they don't obey any rules. There's rules. They don't obey them. There's laws and rules. But most of them are actually polite and know what they do, and it's mostly fine. Mostly it's fine. So we've got this, and now I can basically close this because I don't need it anymore. And now I can create new items and give them a sprite each time to display them in the inventory. I can give them a game object as well and all that. Right? I make a new item, and you see this is the new item with the item name, for example, Jessica's phone. Right? Like, Hatu's good question. We're gonna have keys. We're gonna have, for example, our scooter here is an item, right? That we're gonna pick up. Different key items, like that you, like in every single horror game has those. When I, for example, look at the shack here, we will need a key to get in. We will need to find I don't know what, to open certain cabinets and stuff. A remote control to turn off something, or just the stuff that you have in every kind of game. Like adventure games. Not just horror games, but adventure games in general. You will find batteries to turn on something. So we have a new item that is Jessica's phone. I don't have a sprite and I don't have an object yet because I don't need them yet. They're placeholders for now. We don't really need those. That's the first thing that we want, right? And items. We can add items now. The second thing I want is an inventory system. And therefore I will have a new script, and that is going to be our inventory. And that inventory, of course, sits on our... I drag and drop it right now. I didn't grab it. Sits on our player. So there's gonna be an inventory on our player. And the inventory is gonna be very simple, actually. It's gonna have the following. It's gonna be a so-called singleton again. So I'm grabbing that script that we did last time, the singleton script here, so that we can only have one inventory. I grab this, I just post it here, paste it here, and then of course that is our inventory. Sometimes you want to punch them. I never really want to punch them. I sometimes talk to them. I sometimes just tell them what it is. But just rarely, actually. Oh, one thing that I really hate about teens, like since the pandemic, a lot actually actively refuse to wear a mask because they think it's cool, like outside and in the trains, and they're like, oh, I'm so cool, I don't wear a mask, and ha ha ha, look at me impressing all the ladies with my not wearing a mask and being a douchebag to everyone. I really hate this. I gotta say, it's first against the law nowadays, and second, it's just plain stupid. And those are really some, I don't tell them directly, but I stare at them in the train like, and then I also usually I'm with people normally, and I also talk to the people I'm with, and I'm like, oh, imagine not wearing a mask right now. Imagine how stupid you must feel, and imagine how stupid you must be to do that. And of course, loud enough so that the kids hear it. I'm more of the passive aggressive type. Yeah, that's the standard thing here. Namaste, Yotishka. Aye. It's not natural selection. The problem is they are a danger for everyone else. You can put yourself in danger how much you want, as long as it doesn't influence anyone. I don't care. Why would anyone care what you do with your life? I mean, not talking about you, but in general, like, it's your right to do whatever you want with your life. Good. So we've got this as a singleton, this inventory. What I want in the inventory is two general functions, right? I want two general functions, and those are the following. One function called add item. And this grabs, of course, a global item. And that is new item. Public void for now. Bool for now. Bool for now. Yeah. It's bool for now, and we're gonna do this thing here. Yeah, I got on a bus without having a ticket a couple of times. Oh, the best story. The best story. The best. I got actually charged twice because I had no ticket, and in both situations I had a ticket, and it just wasn't accepted. Like I always have a ticket. Sometimes I forgot. That's what I meant with. Sometimes I don't have one. That's why it just happens. And then of course, if they get me if I don't have one, sure I have to pay. It's my mistake. Usually I have one. Of course, I have a yearly ticket. You get a yearly ticket here for not too much money, and I have that like since 10 years. But I remember when studying, my university. Wait. Do I still have the prison? I don't have the prison picture. I have got the factory picture here. So when I was still studying, story time. When I was studying, our university handed out like tickets, of course, semester tickets, right, for the trains, and so you could buy them for cheap money because you're a student. And of course, I bought one. I got one, and it was just a piece of paper. It literally was just a piece of paper, and printed on it was like your data. Just a plain piece of paper. That's it. And I was like, I gotta carry this for half a year, and if I have that in my wallet all the time, it's gonna break in like two weeks, maybe a month, right? And smart as I was, and as smart as everyone else was from my class, we all went and what is it called? We put like a plastic foil around it, and how's it called? When you put like a piece of paper in plastic foil and you solder it shut. It's got a name. Einschweißen. We welded it in. No, we shrink wrapped it. That's also stupid. We put it in plastic foil so you couldn't detach it anymore to protect it. And I had it in my wallet, and everything was perfectly fine because it was just a shitty, stupid piece of paper. So I was taking the ticket, using it for like, what is a bachelor's degree? 3 years? 3 years-ish. And I never had a problem. And one day, there was this guy checking on tickets, and he was to me like, oh, that is not an official ticket. I cannot prove it is the correct ticket because you put it in this plastic wrapper. And I'm like, it's just a stupid piece of paper. It's like, how would you prove it? It's not just a stupid piece of paper if it would be outside. And he was like, no, you tampered with it. You changed it. You put it in this plastic wrapper. So it's not the official ticket anymore. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? He was like, this is not the official ticket anymore. You tampered with it. I'm like, okay, listen here. It would have been destroyed. Everyone does this. And he was like, no, you tampered with it. No, that's not an official ticket. And then there were always two guys. And then the other person, like his other guy came there to us. And he did not have his, like he looked at my ticket and he was like, what's the problem here? And the first person was like, yeah, don't you see? It's like plastic wrapped. And he did it. And the other was like, that's not a problem. What the fuck? But he couldn't say that. He was just like, and then I had to pay $50. I had to pay $50 because of that stupid shit. And it's not over. Story is not over. Story time is not over yet. You see, still in the factory. When I was like, okay, screw this. Yeah, sure. If that's what it is, what can I do? I went to you don't have to pay them right there. You have to go to an office, to the official office to pay it there. And I was like, okay, at the official office, I was there and I still had my plastic wrapped tickets, right? And I was like showing it to the person I had to pay the money for. And I was like, here, is that ticket okay? And he was like, yeah, that ticket is okay. Sure, fine. Why not? There's no problem with it. And I was like, because that is the ticket I showed the guy, and he said this is not okay. And that person behind the counter, he goes like, yeah, that's right. You changed it. Yeah. You changed it. You have to pay the money. I'm like, oh, fuck this. This was one of the biggest bullshit moments I've ever experienced. I still, yeah, that was so stupid. And everyone involved, they were so stupid. That was so stupid. Because of that one douchebag, they get paid by how many people they get with the wrong ticket, right? So they get paid like if they screw someone over. And this one person just screwed me over. The whole system screwed me over, and I never got a new ticket. I didn't care about it. I just used my thing in the plastic thing for the next 3 years. I didn't care. No one cared. Except for that stupid one person there. Oh my god. Okay, story time over. Story time over. Oh my god. That was like, oh. Yes. I'm sorry. Okay. Good. Now, I'm sorry. That was a rant. Oh, that was so annoying. What we need here in our inventory is, of course, we need an inventory system in this. And this is a list that we're going to make. Right? A public lists. And I cannot remember how lists work. So I'm going to cheat and look at my other script here. I don't have the correct script open, but I have in a moment. There we go. Of course, that's how you make a list. Yeah. You can clip it on Twitch, just clip it. So we will need to make a public list. Oh, it's so annoying. My bitrate is back at 0 again. It just cuts off all the time. Next story time. Next story time. Twitch Inspector. Next thing, next thing. Here's my Twitch Inspector. That's the recording of Twitch that I do, like in the background. And whenever you see red, that means it's unstable. Unstable means that no data is basically getting to Twitch, so I can't stream. So every couple of minutes, I have a disconnect. That is 27 minutes. In 27 minutes, I have like 20 disconnects already. Thank you. That is the stream today. The thing is, before the technician repaired the cables a couple of weeks ago, it was not that bad. Not even close to it. Fucking hell. So why are we here? Just to suffer? No, we're here to program. Good. That was the last rant. That was the last story time. To post the mini rant. No, I don't record in the background. I would have to download and stuff. No, I don't want it. Once I get to be a big YouTuber or Twitch guy or streamer or whatever you call it. Yeah, my internet is crapping out. I know. So a list is like a list of items, right? A list of the items that I want to have. A list of item, because I called this thing item. And that will be called my inventory items. That is my inventory item. And that will be a list of type item. I know this all seems strange, but that's what it is. So what we're doing here is basically creating a list with items connected to each other with an index, with a number. So if item number 1, item number 2, item number 3, and so on and so on. It's a thing. A list is just an extended array with more functionality. See you soon, then. See you soon. Of course I'm peeved about it. I was so angry. It wasn't $50. I think it was like 45 or something. Oh, the other time I got twice with no ticket. The other time I had a ticket. I was still a student. I had a ticket, but I was with my bicycle, and I need a ticket with my bicycle. I didn't know you had to have one when you're a student. So I thought I had one, but I didn't have one for my bike. So I had to pay $45 as well for my bicycle. Oh, I'm just drinking water. Everyone just drink your healthy, fresh water. So we've got this inventory item list, right? It's a public list, which is an extended array. A list is a variable size. That's good. And you can put items in the middle, and it has just more features than an array. It's not as space efficient, and performance-wise, it's a catastrophe. But if you just have one list, that's fine. So I want add item. And this add item will be a simple thing. We have our inventory items, and we will add. We will add new item. That's it. Yeah, you need it because it's taking space. You always need a ticket for your bicycle. I think that's pretty general in Germany. Then I want, of course, if I can add items, I also have to take them out. If I use a key or something, it's gone from our inventory. So I want to also public bool. What is add? Remove? Remove item. Item and let's also call this new item. I don't care. We don't need a boolean for that. This can be void. Inventory items dot remove item remove, and there we will have the new item. And I want a third thing before I can open a door, so it should indicate, hey, you have that item in your inventory. So I want to check if I have an item, and there I want a public bool. Check for item. And here I want to just do that. That's so unfortunate. I had that also a couple of times, Hartux. This is always annoying if it happens. This is so unfortunate. And those machines are broken like half of the time. But normally, actually, they can check and they can say, hey, that's it. At least that's what I've heard. But that's it's so unfortunate. And those guys, the problem is those guys that check you, they live off of the money they take from you. So, yeah. They just want to screw you over. That's their job. Like, literally, it is. And now check for item is basically if this list, and that's why we can add items to a list. We can remove items. We can check for items with contains. If it contains the item that we're checking for, we return a true. And if it doesn't, we return a false. That's it. That's the simple code. So we can check for the item here. You hate college lab reports? I always hate those as well. And I know it from the other side now. The teachers also hate them. I always hate to correct those. But they're necessary. How else would I know you do shit? Oh, another story when I got screwed over. Why did I get screwed over so much? I got in my studies, I got one F. Not in like the whole topic or something. But I got one story time. Story time! I got an F because we were always working together in groups. And one was lab work, and there we had a group of 3. And we shared like, I did task 1, the second person did task 2, the third person did task 3, and we were fine with it. Like, we split up the work. So not everyone did everything. So I did mine quite good. The second person also did their work quite good. The third person of our group, they copied. Like, we had to make pictures from an oscilloscope, and he copied the pictures from the oscilloscope of another group. And the teacher found out, and I got an F because of that. And this guy screwed over my whole group, and I didn't even know about it. Because his lazy ass didn't want to do the task. Good. That's it. That's it for story time today. No more story time. Maybe. Perfect changed buy a ticket. Is that in the user agreement? You have to have perfect change for it? That is stupid. Also, why are we still using change, like small money, pocket money in Europe, in Germany? That's really, really strange. It won't get out. Like, most people need it. I need to touch a coin. If not, I cannot just have a card on my cell phone. Doesn't work. Pretty stupid. Okay, now that we have all of these things here, we can get started. That is all. Basically, we have now implemented our quest system here. Right? We have implemented our quest system. And the following. How do I do this now? Hi, Mache. Hi. Yeah, so we've got the inventory system. Let me push that to the side. That's it. That's all we need for it, actually. It's on the player, and the player has the inventory system there somewhere. Yeah. Inventory items is size 0 because it's empty. There's nothing in there yet. Let's test it out with the scooter first. Let's test it out with the scooter. I want to do the following. Where's my road? There's the road. So we can only ride the scooter on the road when if we have the scooter, right? No, not the cam. Where's the road? How did that work again? Does the road have a script? No, the road doesn't have a script. Where's the script for the scooter? Oh shit. On the player? Player scooter script, yes. So player scooter script. I can only mount the scooter when I'm on the road and I have the scooter as well, and I'm not on the scooter. But we also need to have the scooter. Right. So I want to check here for my inventory if I have the scooter. Yeah, I hate that's why I don't want to study anymore, actually. That's why I didn't went for a master's, because all those things. Mount scooter if on the road and on the scooter, and here it is, and inventory.instance dot how did I call the function? Sorry, it's not. It had a function. How did I name it? Didn't I declare those as I did. Public remove item. Check for item. Check for item. Check for. I didn't see it. Okay, there we go. A scooter can't go into water. That's the thing. It can only drive on the road. Check for item, and then here I want the scooter. Right, we need to have the scooter, and there I need to import this here. Public item, and that is my scooter item. So now I have to create it's all complicated. It's all very not complex, but it's there. Inventory item, and there I have scooter item. That is the scooter item. Oh no, scooter. The scooter. So this scooter item, that's the one I need. So on the player chat, I can take the scooter, and it's the... I have compile errors? Yeah. Of course, now I need to tell the script, hey, this is the item you need. This is the scooter item here. Yoink. That's what you need. That's it. And of course, that I need to teach my script here. That is check for item, scooter item. That's it. Now we should not be able to mount the scooter anymore. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. Sacred Sword. Nowadays, no one has this. Like, everyone has those electric scooters. All the teens have them. So let's go to the road. I should not be able to mount it anymore. I am not. I cannot mount it anymore because I don't have the scooter item. Let's see. I need to change a couple of things here as well. Because press space to mount your scooter. That shop, they're expensive, but everyone, yeah, the kids, they have them. Like, here you can rent them, and it's pretty cheap. It's actually pretty good. What's this thing here? The scooter panel can be active, actually, but the text not. Yeah. I'm changing the scooter script here a little bit, so it's not the scooter text should not be a game object. It's just a text element. So I need to change a little bit around here. That's false. That's also false. Yeah. Was it false? Yeah. I think those things aren't even too expensive anymore. At least here, where I live. I don't really want one. I don't know. I don't know how far you can get. Probably like 30, 40, 30 kilometers? 20, 30 kilometers, I would say. So it's pretty far, actually. But good question. How far do electric scooters go? Yoink. Depending on 30 to 40 miles without charging. So that's enough. 30 to 40 miles. That's quite a lot. Depending on driver's weight. I used one of those scooters once with a colleague of mine, and I'm a little, not way heavier, but I'm definitely heavier, and I couldn't get on the same speed as he did, and I was like, oh, I'm fat. My fat ass. So, but yeah, it's enough. That is definitely enough. Yeah, that will work. So if you're on the road and not on the scooter, we will have a text, right? But now I need a second if, because if we are here, only if the scooter item is there. That goes in here, and only if we have the scooter item, then the text itself will display, hey, press space to mount your scooter. I don't care about spelling and stuff yet. I mean, I should. If it's in the inventory else, I want to display something else. Something like this, like if I would have only taken my scooter from the camp with me. Let's see, that should be it. And that is our inventory test. If that works, that means all of us are geniuses. You are a genius, I'm a genius. You definitely are more genius than me, but we're all geniuses. Let's see. Now it should just definitely display the text. That doesn't happen, so we're not geniuses. Shit. Why not? Oh, I didn't reference the... Yeah, of course. I also need to reference the scooter text now. Yeah, that I haven't done. Yoink. But I don't have my scooter with me. So no story time today. I would ask me next stream again how I got into 2 physical fights. Story time's over for today. Yeah. Because we need to have that item with us, and that's why I already have this electric scooter here, right? That electric scooter, which is an interactable, yes. You will remember that. Shit. It's an interactable. And how do I use interactables again? There we go. So that interactable scooter here. Face the tile, I don't want that. Update. Whoops. Yeah. So if we press the button and it's in the cursor right now, then I want to add this item, this scooter item, to my inventory. Of course, I need to link it. But that's all I need here. If we press the button, then inventory, instance, add item, and of course that is the scooter item. Why are there so many goddamn scooters? Do you mean in the game or in the... Because I'm here with my friends. Everyone's got a scooter. How else are we getting to town? I don't get the question. Everyone's got their own scooter. I thought I was hip when implementing them. Just fun. And also, I want to destroy the game element that it's attached to, actually. Because we're picking it up, so it's gone. I know it's strange then, but it's okay. Yeah. We're gonna have a small bug now, but that's okay. Oh, what's also cool now? I've got the scooter item thingy here, right? Got the scooter item here, and there is... I can just, like, select now which item is this. Which item will I have? That's this one here. I guess cars are just old school. No, they also have a car. I want to implement a car, and the car will also sit somewhere around here. I don't know yet. But there's also going to be a car. They didn't go on a field trip, on a camping trip, only with their scooters. They will definitely also have a car. I think that's it. There's going to be a small bug, I think, but let's see. So if I go to the road... Oh, if only I would have taken... If I would have only taken... I have to fix that. That's still... If only I would have taken my scooter with me. I don't... In reality, I don't own a car. I don't own a scooter. I've got a bicycle. That's all means of transportation I have. Let's see. That works. If only I would have taken my scooter. One last thing. That text panel didn't really work. Um, that's it. Sorry. When I see a bug, a small bug I can directly fix, I always do that right here, right now. Because I couldn't see the whole text, but now I can. Where's the camp? Oh, how do I find back to the camp? Oh no, I'm lost in the woods. Oh, the map. Oh, there's a map. Oh, nice. That's not the right way. That's the right way. There is the camp. Hey. Now I should be able to grab my scooter here. E to pick up. Yoink. Oh, I've got my scooter. Yeah, that's the bug that I meant. That now it's gonna say E to pick up all the time. Press space to mount your scooter. Hey, that works. Let me fix that E to pick up thingy here. I'm having the same issue like everywhere now. Because we have this on trigger exit here. Ah. No idea what I'm doing. But yeah, we need this turn off text. We need it in a function. And then... yeah, if this happens, I also need to turn off the text. That's it. Same here, actually. I have no... sometimes... do you know that feeling when you basically don't know what you're doing? And you're typing and you're like, yeah, that makes sense. And you actually spaced out and you don't know what you're doing. That's exactly what just happened. Because I had no idea what I'm doing, but I think it works, but actually I don't know. E to pick up. There we go. Got it. And now I can ride my scooter. Yeehaw! There it is. It even has a slow momentum. Like, it doesn't stop immediately. Can I actually increase that momentum? Yeah. No, I would have to increase it for the player itself. Not gonna do it. Because we're just changing the speed of the player, not moving the scooter itself, but the player. So yeah, we've got an inventory system now. Kinda. Last thing I wanted to check actually is when I play this, you see my inventory items here, size 0 right now. When I pick something up, it should go up to 1, and it should display the scooter item there. We've got the scooter item. Hey, I got an SMS. What is that? I want to meet up at the pier. Sure, lady. Hey there. What's that? Yoinkis. Pick up Jessica's phone. Song Lost Ageless? Sure, I will do that. Lost Ageless? Saint Vincent? Don't know if that's my music, but let's see. I cannot, like, because I would be copy striked all the time. That's annoying. But I have to turn off the music I'm listening to. You can't hear it. It's not as bad as I expected it. It's okay. Got a refrain yet or anything? It's so annoying that I now get this SMS sound. Actually, when I start the game, I always get an SMS. You don't get that because it's like I turn it off, but I always have like an SMS now. Kind of annoying. It sounds a bit like some Five Nights at Freddy's songs. And also a little bit like, what is it? Spooky Scary Skeletons. There's a parody of it. Uh that's a good song. Make sure you see one thing. That still works. That still works. Can I still see like, yes you can now. Whoops. Yeah, okay. It's from BoJack Horseman. Yeah, it sounds like something like that. I haven't watched BoJack though. Or what I could do now, because all of these are electric scooters. Right? I actually wanted those to be like our life system. If you die, if you get caught or something, you wake up back in camp. You don't like just die. That's not what I want. And then you get frustrated and you end the game early. No, you get transported back to camp. You basically pass out and you're back in camp and you're like, what happened? And those serve as like your lives. So if you run out of them, you still pass out and you wake up back in camp, but you don't have a means of charging your battery anymore. You don't have like a scooter to scoot around that is fast. So you gotta pay attention to it. It sounds kind of old, yeah. Reminds me of, what was that? I listened to a band like so many times this year. It's really good music. What was it? I forgot. Now I wanna listen to their music. They make music that sounds kind of old, but is not really old. What is it? They got a lot of good music. A lot of good music. I'll find it. I really love them. Like, where is it? Where is it? I'm not gonna show those to you, of course. It's mostly music videos on YouTube. Like my YouTube like list is mostly just music because I make my playlist like this. No, that's not it. Where is it? Frick Chamber is on there. Frick Chamber by Dave. Oh, I love good meme music. Oh yeah, meme music is just the best. Some Farin Urlaub here. Got some good music. Daft Punk. That's not it. Caravan Palace. That's what I mean. Caravan Palace. This video is, well, is inappropriate. Oh, that's how it is. Hey, Hartux, that's well, out of the blue is fine. Is it per se bad? You can usually read on the plate of the motor what's the maximum voltage there that you can do. Where do you have 230 DC? 230 volts DC sounds really strange. Do you mean AC? That's the thing. That's the thing. It won't happen immediately. It won't happen immediately. You're right. The motor is going to burn at some point. But usually they can take up to 8 times the current they are suited for. Depends on how long you do it. Like it heats up. It heats up. 2 times the voltage is not too bad. Like it over time, it's going to heat. If you cool it down pretty well, it will probably be fine. If you don't cool it, okay, you have really the DC motor. If you don't cool it, it's probably gonna burn quite fast, but it should take it for a couple of minutes. Should be no problem. But you shouldn't do it for a long time. 2 times bigger is not it. It sounds a lot, but it's actually for motors. It's probably it's not too much. The inrush current, Sacred Sword. That's the inrush current. That's right. That can be up to 8 times, but usually motors 15 seconds offload. That's probably okay. I would say it's probably okay, but like burning a motor is really hard. Usually you cannot overload those motors. Like if you put too much voltage on it and then too much current through it, the problem mostly is that you burn the electronics before. The motors, they can usually take a bit. 50 seconds offload, that should be fine if you ask me. I wouldn't do it. But should be fine. They can usually take a bit more. But it's also, look at the datasheet. The motor has to have a datasheet that says maximum, like there should be a graph about that actually. But not at 2 times the voltage. No, usually not. Look at it, but the datasheet usually says that. If it's a Siemens motor, they are quite durable. Should be fine. So, but the thing is, what I wanted to do is the following. I want to test my inventory system. Let's get back to this. I found like if you want to like listen to some good music. Wait. Current Palace. I love those the music of them. I wouldn't do it. That's why I'm saying I wouldn't do it, but it should be okay. Wait, let me just search a song. I just want to share it. Wait. Wow, they got a lot of music on here. They got a lot of music. I didn't know they had this much. They have so many songs. Wow. Oh, I know what I'm gonna listen to now. I don't know. I just grabbed a random song, but I love those. I love those songs. I'm just gonna share it. I don't care. I don't care what you think, but I'm just gonna share it. Of course, the motor that is out of the question. Motor would be 2 times as fast. At Kara and Palace, I love their music. It's just so relaxing and good. It's just good music. Like really classic, really nice, really fine. I love it. So we had the scooter here, and that scooter we can pick up. Thing is, when we already have one, when we already have one, it's fine. Let's check this. And we don't have one yet. We can only pick it up if we don't have one. Check for item, and that is the scooter item. And there I want to know if we don't have that one. Yeah. It shouldn't burn. I call it. It's not gonna burn. Not that fast. I've done worse. I've done worse to motors, actually. Yeah, 230 DC sounds really strange, actually. What you might want to check first, you gotta be careful. The one thing I know you gotta be careful about is the cable you're connected to. If you just use like small cables, you will have a lot of current running. So you have to have like the cables need to be a bit thicker. That's why it's really strange. I've never heard about 230 DC. So they already broke something. Those are the best. Yeah. If we already have that in our inventory, why is this here? It should be there. Strange. If we have the scooter, then the text. How do I call it? Turn off text? No. I keep forgetting how I call the variables. What is it? Interactable has a thing called text something. Is interactable? Interact string, of course. To pick up a scooter. Else, I just want another string. If we already have that in our... Oh, this is if we don't have it in our inventory. If we already have it in our inventory, then I can only carry one scooter. The magic smoke. That's what we say about motors. Is that an international thing? I have rarely heard it. But yeah, the smoke in the motor, you know it's magical because as soon as the smoke leaves the device, it doesn't work anymore. The smoke does the magic. It needs to stay inside the motor. I also know that. Let's see. I need at least a second scooter here. One problem we could have is if we have both now in at the same time in our view here. E to pick up the scooter. Where is... What? That worked. And this one here? I can only carry one scooter, so that works. But why did the hitbox... Why is the hitbox so stupid? That works. Nah, it should be fine. I mean, yeah, if it's like 400 volts, that's the problem then. Let's spread those out a little bit. So the problem that I have is if they are in there at the same time, we're gonna destroy both. Like, I can pick up both at the same time, I think. Can I? Something seems strange here. Like, if I'm too close to both, I'm gonna... I know the problem. I know the problem. Guys, don't... Yeah. My bad. I did an oopsie, as they say. I mean, it's just gonna burn. There's nothing really bad about that. Huh? Yeah, 300 is... no, it's... yeah, probably, but if you're testing it anyway, just let us know what happened. They're not allowed to hit each other right now. That would be a pity. Oh, that's fine. I shouldn't. I mean, it could trip a breaker, yeah. Definitely a lot of current. Why did the collider look like shit there? Yeah, that's the angel devil thing. I mean, I literally think it should be fine. So right now the colliders are okay. Why doesn't it work then? There's the scooter here. That's okay. What does this one? Oh, this one works. No, it doesn't anymore. Did I? I know the problem. 1 second. You don't even need to see that. Here I have on trigger enter. I want to display text. The problem is that I exited the one and then it was on the other one. I want on trigger stay actually. That's it. So let's see. That's better. That works now. That works now as well. E to pick up a scooter, yoink, and I can only carry one scooter. Got it. Yeah, I'm also... It all seems kind of dubious to me, but that's okay. Sounds like a DIY thing. Who knows? Yoink. That one flipped over just nicely here. Perfect. One always trips over. I know that about bicycles and scooters and everything. One always trips over. Let's see. RE to pick up a scooter. Yoink. I take this one. And I cannot pick the others. Our inventory system works. Yes. That was easy. As long as you do it in a lab, it's fine. Always do everything just in under lab conditions, and then you're okay. Or in some kind of lab conditions. Let's at least say this. Yeah, the frame rate. I am sorry. It is... Yeah. Not much I can do, unfortunately. I can only carry one scooter. That is cool. I'm just thinking, what's the next step? The next step is really making game content. I've got basically my engine. I've got my framework that I can use. Oh, the frame rate. I see it. I've got my framework. What I can do now is basically add things. I've got everything that I want. Or almost. Like the other stuff is for subquests, but the general framework is there. Huh. That is fantastic. I mean, we could implement this music thing that I was planning to, but we need music also in the game then. And I don't feel like downloading now copyright free stuff and checking this. Definitely do that offline because it's gonna annoy me so much. We're not working on that. That's okay then. That's unfortunate. Yeah, check if it has an RCD. Like an RCD won't help in that case. Right now, if you're just overloading it, an RCD doesn't give a shit. Uh, Depends on the RCD though, but yeah, most RCDs don't give a shit if you're just overloading your circuit. I mean, I can really just. I'm right now shocked. I didn't think that moment would come where we just add game content. I'm shocked. Oh shit. What did I do? Oh no, we can't just have it at a certain state that is enough. Oh no. I mean, there's still bugs and stuff, but. Got most of the stuff I want. And I could play around a little bit with this here. Cause that's not 100% correct. I know exactly what an RCD does. RCD, residual current device. Got an amount going into your circuit and the same amount goes out. That is Kirchhoff's current law. And if some amount goes in and a less amount goes out, or a different amount, no, actually less, depending on the RCD again, but a different amount goes out, the circuit was the RCD is gonna trip. That's what it is. Because if something goes in and doesn't come out again, it means it goes somewhere into the circuit there. Into your ground somewhere. Or into your human body. That's bad. You do what you're told. Then just do what you're told. uh, I'm still like, I can't believe like we're at a state that I actually feel comfortable to do stuff. I have different pop-ups now, different like text sizes and stuff. That's okay. I'm just still shook. I'm still, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do now. That's the thing. I have plenty of things, but those are just really boring now. And that basically just work. Like the next things I could do is just work. And I don't really want to do that on stream. I mean, I will also. But most of it, I just feel like vibing, putting on some music. And also on my speakers, because I can't wear headphones too long. Like my ears are, I have bad ears. Like, my head always hurts. That's why I always stream like 2 hours, because my head just hurts after, or my ears just hurt after 2 hours. And I already started that. But man. Say the game. There's no game. There's no gameplay yet. Oh, here's the thing. Here's the thing that we could do. There's this chair, right? There's this chair. And this chair is... This chair right now, it can't do anything. Right? We don't do anything. I just want to play around a little bit with this chair right now. Because the first quest is to find Jessica, to get... So the tutorial basically is... We'll be done with this chair. And what I want is... I don't want to sneeze, but I have to probably. What if there's no gameplay? Well, it didn't stop. It does stop me though. You gotta go now. Yeah, I'm like gonna do 5 minutes probably, and then I'm also gonna take off for the day. Yeah, no story time. Next time. Next time I tell you about all the times I've been in physical fights. Yeah, see ya. Thanks for joining. See ya. So the camp chair. What I want to do is this camp chair should... like after the first quest, I want to interact with the chair, right? And then sit down, have a beer with the friends, and then it turns nighttime all of a sudden. And that's what I want to do, and that is in here. I already have part of the script there. And it's this one here. Yeah, I want to hear what happens to the motor, but we gotta wait till Monday, probably. What's with the brackets here? The brackets are all off. Hate it. Yeah, so when we're there, when we sit there, I actually want to be able, like, to be able to talk to the chair. Sounds right. To be able to use the chair, right? We want to be able to use the chair. Yes. And that's exactly this here. Yeah, please tell us then. Actually, see if that already does the trick. Don't need this anymore. No, keep it. Display like, oh, I can interact with the chair and blah 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 blah. Let's see. Never works the first try. Why not? share chat. I love this. Oh, it's interactable. It actually has a feature called is interactable, and that was off. And whenever we talk to Jessica and she sits down, then is interactable will turn true. Let's see. Enjoy the evening with your friends. And if we hit E, the skybox should change. Did it change? Why is it so ugly now? Oh, because I don't have it connected here. Skybox. Night. Just need to choose some skybox here that's really night. Maybe this. So once we interact with it, it's gonna be night. Now, of course, there's gonna be more. Just this, but let's test it. So if I click it, yoink, we should have night sky. Yes. And the second thing I want, like, right now it's still kind of daytime. It's evening. It's dawn, as they say. So we can still see. We basically don't need our flashlight on a horror game. That's stupid. So what I need to change is when I use the chair, I also want to get into night time so that the light is less shiny. Therefore, of course, I need a public light. Ambient Skylight. I don't care. Skylight.intensity is 0.1 maybe, so we will have to find a nice value that is really dark. This light is my directional light here, that if I change it, so right now it looks like this, and if I change the intensity of it, that's this one here, you see it gets darker, right? What's a nice night? Maybe 0.1? 0.1 looks fine. That's really dark. Oh, it's freaking dark. Maybe 0.2. I didn't even know I was there. Maybe 0.2. 0.25. That's fine. That light I need to connect to the chair. And I could have that also as a variable. Depending on the difficulty, it gets darker or less dark. Maybe. I mean, that's 5 lines of code, but that's fine. So if I activate the chair now, it should get dark. Yoink. It's nighttime. Yeah. It's still a bit bright, I would say. Is it? I mean, my screen is pretty dark. Do you think that is a night? Should it be darker in the night, or is that okay? The sky is definitely too bright, I would say, but it doesn't matter. The sky can be bright. The sky's too bright. Let's see. I think that's fine. For me, it was still a little bit too bright. Let's see. Yoink. Oh, that is nicer. This is a nice night sky. Oh, look at the moon there. This is good. This is good. Turn on the flashlight. Yeah, that's nighttime. I mean, not 100%. It's not like pitch black. I mean, the moon. Look at the moon. It's freaking huge. Of course it's not pitch black. I think that's okay. That's nighttime. Look at the difference. That's okay. Yeah, now it's... The whole gameplay is basically now just adding those little things to the game. Look at this, it's daytime, or it's evening time, it's fine, like, it's still okay. It's not too dark. We do this, yoink, it's nighttime. Yeah, that feels good. Apollo 13 visible on the moon. I could theoretically just simply... Like, there's this picture here. I could just simply... Like, it's really just a picture in Paint. I could just change it. I could just put it on there. Let's see. The main problem is, again, those are copyrighted, right? All of those pictures are copyrighted, and I can't really take them. That is the big problem I have with this. I could simply add this to the picture, but they're copyrighted. I'm right now still sticking to not copyrighted things, or at least public copyrighted, where I just have to say, hey, this is okay, that I can use this. 2 pixels. I can just make a dot like this. You see, there's a dot. I will definitely put gimmicks in the game, but right now I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Hi, Salvatore. Hi. Look at that stone. Maybe dawn should be a little bit more bright even. Then we see the difference way better. Let's see, that's right now 0.5. So I can maybe 0.75. Ah, it looks ugly. Nah, those things don't have shadows and stuff. It just looks ugly. But I mean, it's an indie game. Who cares? That's fine. Nah, it's too bright. I like the 0.5. Everything's yellow? Oh, for my night mode, it's pretty similar. I take like a blue filter, and it's not blue anymore or anything. Just by the way, the annoying thing that you didn't really get, whenever I actually start this game for testing it, I could have just turned it off actually, but is this. So every time we tested the game throughout the evening, I always get this SMS sound, and I heard it like 100 times now. Always like la la la. Let's test this. Let's test if the chair works, and then it's always deep 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 deep. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Yeah. That's why you don't listen to my. You don't have to listen to my shitty music. You don't have to listen to my shitty SMS sound. I think there's still stuff. I will definitely also continue streaming, but I think the next thing is just implementing a little bit of gameplay. And I'm gonna do a lot of the gameplay stuff offline, because it should also be a surprise to you when you play the game. I don't know if you're ever gonna play it, but yeah, that's why. So for now, I think we're good. We implemented an inventory system. I mean, that usually takes like 20 minutes or so, but that's fine. Yoink. I can only carry 1 scooter. Enjoy the evening with your friends. Yoink. Dog. That is great. So I think I'll call it a day. It's just 1.5 hours, but I hope that's okay for you. It's Saturday evening. There's probably some stuff you could be doing. There's still a Steam sale. There's still games on Steam that you could play and stuff. So go out there, play something on here. Oh, look at this. It's all off. Ooh, nice. That's so great. Yeah. I will call it a day for now. I will let you know when I'm gonna stream the next time. I hope my internet is fixed. It's so annoying. It's whenever I look in the side of my internet, like lagging is so annoying to watch myself. That's also one reason why I'm calling it quits for the day, actually, because I'm annoyed by myself. Yeah. Thank you for joining. We're on a good way here. If there's still features, think about features that we need to implement. But for now, Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you guys for joining. And KKMK, you're late by a minute. I'm gonna call it a day now. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next time around. Soon we're entering an early alpha version. Can you believe it? Maybe this week. Like, maybe Friday. Maybe next weekend we have an early alpha version that we can push out. Wow. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.